Hello and welcome to my garage. You must be a new mechanic in town. Well, you can call me Uncle Jimmy. So let me show you around and basically give you some tips and tricks on how to run this business. So very importantly, this will be your table where you take your jobs and also where you can buy some new parts from the catalog. But first of all, let's get the shop open so that we can start working on some vehicles. So approach the switch on the wall and press it once for the door to open automatically. Alright, next step will be for us to start working on a vehicle. So let's approach our telephone and we are going to have a look at some jobs. So there are a couple of jobs you can decide to choose, but each job will require different tools and different skills. Alright, so for this job, I've chosen a very easy one. So this is just a customer vehicle that needs an air filter replacement. So the first thing we're going to do is pull this vehicle into the shop. So let me show you how that is done. So you firstly open the door by just left clicking anywhere on the door. And then you need to be seated in the vehicle by hitting the enter key. Next up, you want to take off the emergency brake or handbrake, and then you need to reach for the ignition key, make sure that the battery light is turned on, and then you hold it down until the vehicle has started. You are now ready to move your vehicle. So as you can see, the vehicle is not in gear, it is currently in neutral. So we are going to downshift into reverse, and be sure not to hit anything because you need to repair damages to all customer vehicles if you do damage them. Alright, so we are now ready to start working on the car. So first of all, you open the hood by clicking on the hood anywhere. And as we can see, the vehicle needs an air filter replacement by looking at the job information on the information tab of the vehicle. Alright, so for this job, we are going to need our most important tool in the shop, which will be the wrench. You can grab the wrench by right clicking on it and making sure that it is set to the loosening and not tightening function. So let's lean in with our default key Q and aim for the bolt, and we are going to remove the air filter cover. We can now put this somewhere safe, and let's go and take the air filter out of the vehicle. So now by investigating this, we can see that it is very bad. It is quite dirty and we need to replace this part. So let's go and buy a new one. Before we do so, just take note on the vehicle that you are working on. So this vehicle is called a Chad. So let's approach our catalog. We will navigate to the vehicle in question, and we also know that this vehicle is equipped with a V8 engine, and we are looking for engine parts. So there are various ways of navigating the catalog. You can also search certain items, but be sure to purchase the exact same one that you have taken out of the vehicle. In this case, we need to replace a standard air filter with the old one. So we will be installing the new air filter just like that. We'll grab our wrench again, make sure that it is set on tightening. Put it back onto the air filter and tighten it down. Now that the job is complete, you can approach the phone and just send the vehicle back to the customer.